All right, let's try it now. All right, we're live again. Justin, you might need to turn your camera back on.
Oh, yep.
All right, here we go. Okay, you're good. Wongberg throws it to the wall. All right, cameras are popping back on here. We've tried to reset everything.
You're live.
All right, hopefully we're back on. Do me a favor, if you text my phone, Lexi will get it, and hopefully that'll work.
Okay.
Is it going? All right, good. I don't know what was going on there. So, sorry everybody, we are just a few minutes into this one. Understand the link wasn't working for some reason. So we did the old technology trick, turned it off, turned it back on again. And that seems to have done the trick here. So face off to the left of Nelson. Voyageurs win the draw. That was Strom, got it up to Rose. To the hammer over to Hodrava. Hodrava throws it to the net. Looks like went just in front. Justin, you got the camera again. You're on. And North Dakota tries to stretch it out.
Doug, looks like it's buffering a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's hope we...
Oh, it's back on.
Okay.
Oh, and it's buffering. Yeah, it's buffering quite a bit, Doug.
All right, I'll see what I can do here. It might just be this side of the rink.
Yeah, and we kind of expected that, didn't we?
We did. But what I'm seeing is pretty good on my system here.
Nope, same here. It just...
It's trying hard. Hammer on the draw. Few wins, but it's tried to clear by North Dakota. Now they go behind their own net. Trying now to come out with some speed. This girl's got a lot of speed. She gets by Hills. Tried to go coast to coast. Now back behind the net. Watch out for that one. 14 for North Dakota. She's got a plan. Hodrava tries to get it out of the zone. Here comes North Dakota again. Nice job by Hammer. Stopped her at center. So 1-0 is your score. We're going to try and get that fixed up for you here as we try to get reorganized. And looks like saved by the North Dakota goalie. All right, let's make sure everything's working. We got one goalie cam missing behind North Dakota here. Let's see if we got that one's still trying. All right, Olsen on the forecheck. North Dakota does the old spinorama. Stolen away by Quo. Got it knocked off her stick. Dodge going to wrap it towards the net. That goes behind the net. Dodge out front. That goes right through the crease. Clay Bundy's going to throw it towards the net. Wrapped back in by Dodge. Dodge looking for somebody to pass you. Throws it off the side of the net. Dodge still with it. Dodge out front. Quo tried to get a handle on it. Now in the backhand. Dodge with a spinorama backhand. Quo along the wall. Kept in by Dodge. Blocked by North Dakota. Quo tried to center. That got blocked. North Dakota pinching here. They try to come out through center. Dodge to Clay Bundy. Clay Bundy tries to hit Olsen. Now North Dakota did the D-to-D move. Right up front, 2-on-2. Shot, Nelson puts it in the mitt. and says, "Give me a whistle." You know, when we were getting set up, Justin, that was wonky to begin with, not being able to find the link
All right.
that we had pre-set up. That was weird. All right, that was McDonald on the draw. Arneson into the corner, along with McDonald. Tried to get up to Jolkinen. Now back to Arneson. North Dakota tries to throw it into the offensive zone, where Gross goes to get it. She does the old backhand to Jolkinen. New did a nice backhander over to McDonald. To Wongberg, who's trying to go left. Sees McDonald trying to get around the D. She leaves it for McDonald. McDonald spinorama to Wongberg. Wongberg over to McDonald on the backhand. That was blocked by North Dakota. Gross is going to pick it just outside the hash mark. Throws it towards the net. What a save by the goalie. Tipped out front by, I think, Wongberg. Gross throws it back in behind the net. McDonald tried to get it to Jolkinen. That was denied. And up, Arneson steals. Still has it. Arneson to Jolkinen. Tries to leave it for McDonald. Shot. Another pad save by North Dakota. Gross sticks the stick out. Gets a handle on it. She wraps it up to McDonald. Tries to get it in deep. And cross ice to the D. Here's Arneson. Nice stick work there. Tell you what, the refs have been letting them play physical here this weekend. There's a lot of bumping and grinding. Gross behind the net. She gets it over to Hadrava. Hadrava throws it up ice. Rose is hot after it. Backed up by the Hammer. They throw it up ice, and Arneson's going to clean it up. Hadrava dig it in at the blue line. Tips it out to the Hammer. Hammer one-on-one. Tries to get by, and they might call that interference, Justin. Hammer was trying to clear, and she got mugged. So 14 for interference. And that's going to put your Voyageurs on the power play. Looks like Hammer, Hadrava, and Rose. Putnam and Hills on defense. Back to Putnam. Over to Hills. Hills throws it towards the net. Picked up out front, and Rose just couldn't get the handle on it. This is going to bring it out to center for Hills. Hills over to Hadrava. Lost it to Hammer. And we had an orange collision there at the blue line. Rose trying to get it out of the zone. Picked up by the Hammer. Hammer and Hadrava 1-on-2. Dishes it off to Hadrava. Hadrava shoots. That one went wide left. In the penalty. Hadrava tips it to the back wall. Looking for somebody to dish to. Gives it over to Rose. Rose whiffed on the pass. Still got it though. Now it's going to come out to Hills. Way to keep it in at the blue line. Rose going to pick it up in the corner. 55 to go in the penalty. And North Dakota steals it along the near wall, trying to get by Hills. And here comes North Dakota again. That one went off the stick of Nelson. That wasn't going to go in the net. Quo now has it. She's got room to run. Threads a needle to Olsen. Just out of her reach. Picked up by Dodge. Dodge over to Quo. North Dakota couldn't get it out of the zone. Now it pops out. 18 to go here. Clay Bundy dishes it over to Strom. Strom to Dodge. And we're going to have to regroup. Strom's got a plan. Got the burst of speed, one-on-one. shot, blocked by North Dakota, cleans up her own mess, throws it towards the net. Clay Bundy will be the first one there. Clay Bundy tries to wrap it out front, picked up by Strong, blocked by North Dakota. Back to Quo, who centers, kept in by Strong, and now it comes out to center. She gets it over to Olsen. Olsen makes one move, makes another to Dodge, throws it towards the net, wide left. Quo picking it up. She tries to center, but it goes to a green jersey. And Clay Bundy's going to have to retreat to the blue line. Quo 1-on-2. She goes wide, saved by the North Dakota goalie. And here comes North Dakota, 3-on-1 if they hurry, 2-on-1. Nice job, hot off the bench by Arneson. Now Olsen picks it up. Clay Bundy, and that's going to be offsides on your Voyageurs. And we're going to get a whistle just outside the zone.
It's really buffering. It's got to be the bandwidth.
Gotta be. Shows all green on my system here, Justin.
Huh.
Yeah,
Doesn't make sense.
Sorry, everybody. We're doing our best to get the broadcast out. We're on the crappy side of the rink. I know the girls not here want to be watching. Both teams back at full strength. McDonald tried the old stuff-it truck. Now Wongberg behind the net. Out to Gross. Gets the shot off. Tipped out front. Nice save by the North Dakota goalie. So the goalie for the Green is really playing well this morning. Sorry about the buffering, everybody. Face off to the right of the North Dakota goalie here. This is McDonald on the draw, Jokin in Wongberg. Arneson and Gross. This one's going to pop out to center for Arneson. She tries to hit Jokin and threw it behind her. This is McDonald with it. She dishes it off to Gross. Gross throws it towards the net. That's wide left. Arneson's going to pinch in. Now McDonald with it. She's going to send it back to Arneson, who's going to tee it up. And that gets blocked by North Dakota. Jokinen now. She tries to center. And here comes North Dakota. 1-on-2. Well played by Arneson. Tried to feed Jokinen, who just couldn't get a handle on it. Icing's waved off. Gross could have played it. She tries to feed just about had Hammer. Hot off the bench with the stretch pass. With 9:33 to go in the first half, still just 1-0 is your score. Face-off coming to the right of Nelson here. North Dakota tries to chip it in. And that's going to be icing on your Voyageurs. Got the Nelson main cam AV. Face off to the right of Nelson here. North Dakota gets it behind the net. Now along the far wall. Taken away by Hadrava. Tap forward by North Dakota here. They're going to wrap it up the wall. Hill's trying to keep it in there. Hadrava helping out. Now Rose is going to get the shot off. That's a FedEx special. Right over top of the net. Putnam got it over to Hills, and Hills threw it just wide left. Hadrava back around. Stolen by North Dakota. And now it pops out to center and Putnam has it. She's going to get it over to Hills. Hills will throw it in deep. Where North Dakota picks it up now, stolen by Hadrava. She tries to center. Hills has it. Oh, what a tip and a save by Hadrava. Great save by the North Dakota goalie, who's really playing well. Here's Coach Davidson. We'll see her in just a little bit here. Hopefully we won't buffer too bad during the interview, Justin.
I agree, Doug.
Frustrating, isn't it?
It is.
So Olsen got it off the faceoff, now played by North Dakota on the far wall there. Dodge and Quo in there battling. Wraps it around, Strom is going to pinch in. Where it's grabbed by North Dakota. Good poke check by Quo. Another one, stolen. Dropped the handle. She throws it into the near corner here where Olsen tries to play it. Quo with the stick of the day so far here in the her shift of the day. Here comes North Dakota 2-on-1 against Clay Bundy. Clay Bundy makes the call. Plays the puck. Nelson with the save. Right in the old breadbasket. I've got the shots 8-7. The house has it 10-4. That's kind of strange. North Dakota wins the draw, comes back to the D. They throw it towards the net where it's going to be picked off by Dodge. Dodge has got Olsen. Dodge tries to split the D. That got denied. They go cross ice for North Dakota here. Played by Hills. She backhands over to Olsen. Olsen on the backhand. Tried to center for Quo. That got denied. Quo now behind the net. And here comes North Dakota. Nice back check by the Dodge. And North Dakota throws it in. Nelson makes the save and now dishes it off to Dodge. Stolen away by North Dakota. Had a player right in the slot. Dodge hits Jokinen, who leaves it for Dodge. Now it's taken away by North Dakota. 6:20 in here in the first. And the arms up. Should be icing on North Dakota. And it is. When we get a minute here in intermission, the goalie cam on the North Dakota goalie is defunct. Face off here just to the left of the North Dakota goalie. Arneson picks it up on the point here. Here comes North Dakota. 1-on-3. Longberg just got whacked in the head. Lightly, of course. Gross has it stolen away by North Dakota out front. Backhanded nowhere. Didn't quite get much on that one. Jokinen pushing a girl into the corner. Here goes North Dakota, D to D. Pursued by the Wongberg, stolen by Gross. Gross behind her own net. Spinorama to Wongberg. Wongberg missed it, goes back to the point. Tipped out front. And Nelson makes the save. And says, give me the whistle. So we're going to get a face-off to the left of Nelson here. Puck's down, controlled by North Dakota. That one's going to pop out to center. Jokinen tries to feed Wongberg, goes behind her. Wongberg back to Gross. Over to Arneson. Now to Jokinen, quick passing. Jokinen dumps it in the zone and heads off on a change. Voyageurs changed 3 out of the 5. There goes McDonald off. That should bring Hammer on. Gross is going to throw it deep. Hodrobber read the play well there. North Dakota stolen by Putnam. Keeps it in the zone. Hodrobber to Hammer. Hammer throws it on net. Saved by North Dakota goalie. Hills is able to keep it in the offensive zone. And that's going to put, looks like Hammer in the box for a trip. So tripping on Hammer is going to put North Dakota on the power play. Hills just blew a tire right at center. Face off to the right of Nelson here. It's like Rose on the draw. Played by North Dakota, now picked up by Hammer, or excuse me, Hodrobber. Goes back to the point. North Dakota keeps it in. Shot wide right of Nelson. Rose goes down in a heap. It's now to Putnam. Putnam does the old spinorama. Tries to get it out of the zone. Kept in by North Dakota. They wrap it in deep again. Still kept in by North Dakota. Shot. Tipped and Nelson caught the tip. Putnam over to Hills. Hills over to Hodrobber. Hodrobber tries to get it up ice and does. And here comes wide across ice. This will be Hills to grab it. Hills, bit of a whiff on the pass attempt. Here comes Olsen with some speed, turning the corner. Olsen on the forehand. Nice save by the goalie. Good speed by by Olsen this morning. Face-off going to come to the right of the North Dakota goalie. 52 seconds left on the power play for North Dakota. Clay Bundy and Strom on D here. Quo gets a good quick shot off the draw. North Dakota now cross ice over to number 7 here, stolen away by Quo. She's been in the thorn in the side of North Dakota so far this morning. 2:57 to go in the first half. Still just 1-0. North Dakota's good at the blue line. Stolen away by Olsen. Now Quo gets a handle on it. 19 to go in the penalty time here to Hammer. Strom behind her own net. She spinoramas trying to get it over to Quo. Shot by North Dakota, save Nelson. And another save Nelson. Clay Bundy and Strom doing a little house cleaning there in the crease. Always good to see Justin.
Yep, that's right, Doug.
Face off to the right of Nelson here. 2 seconds left on the penalty to Hammer. She's ready to come off the ice. So the Voyageurs are back to full strength here. North Dakota's going to pick it up in the corner. They try to center, hits the back of Clay Bundy. And now comes out to center. Dodge, 3-on-1. Tries to get it out front. North Dakota trying to get out of the zone. Strom's going to throw it back in there. Quo behind the net, backhand pass right out front. Olsen's there. Olsen rips one. Goalie saw it the whole way and made the save. So it looks like the face-off's going to be to the left of the North Dakota goalie now. Back to Arneson. Arneson now over to Olsen. Olsen lost the handle. Back behind the net to Quo. She goes down in a heap. Arneson pinching. She keeps it in. Now North Dakota spins. Going to come up the near side here. Passed up ice. Well played by Gross. North Dakota with a drop pass. Top of the circle. Shot. Blocked by Arneson. And a goal to tie it up. So North Dakota digs in. Looks like number 10 for North Dakota. And we got ourselves a tie game here with 1:09. McDonald pulls it back to Gross. Gross throws it into the near corner. Strong first half here by the North Dakota goalie. Wongberg tries to chuck it in deep to McDonald. Jokinen shoots and scores! So Jokinen with the immediate response puts the Voyageurs now back up 2-1. I think I saw, maybe, was that from Wongberg?
I think so. Yep.
So back to center we go. We're with 47 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. Stolen away by North Dakota, 1-on-3. Hills throws it up to Jokinen. Jokinen looking for another, tries to split the D. Kept in by Hills, no, pops out. 1-on-2, North Dakota, 2-on-1. Nice job by Putnam on the backhand. Nelson able to make a save there. 13 to go. Back behind the net. Wongberg to pick it up. Just enough time here for McDonald. She's clear. McDonald onto the forehand. Shoots it through it wide right. With 1 second left on the clock. And that's going to wrap it up for the end of the first half here. Score 2-1 for your Voyageurs. I got the shots 14-12. Wow, here comes Coach Davidson's, we hope.
Gonna pull these out, Doug?
Yeah. So what? Where do you want us here, Justin?
I think right where you're at. So
Okay.
Is the mic right there?
Well, no, we'll give her the headphones. The mics are working.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so we're going to give her your headphones so it's good and clear.
We'll surprise her with the cards.
Yeah. And the Sharpie.
Yep.
You want her to sign them first or when we're done? We'll sign them, we'll have her sign them when we're done.
Sure, sounds good.
Cleveland, he wants out of the shot.
How's this view? Perfect.
I kind of think so. There's some ice in the background.
Yep. You think you'll be close enough to the mic?
Yeah, here she comes. Give her your head. Well, we're going to give her your headset, remember?
Yep.
We are ready for you, Coach.
Last meeting was like wild
What's that? 14-12. Us. You're there. You go right there, and we need to fix that goalie cam. When we're done, or just turn it back on.
Okay.
Yeah, it was dead. We've been struggling with our Wi-Fi and the cameras here, and this side of the rink is a pain in the butt. So give us your impression of the first half there.
Well,
how'd it go?
I mean, please, again, ahead, you're always pleased when you go into the locker room with a lead, and a little bit of a breakdown there on their first goal. I think a long shift, and we came off of a nice penalty, but kind of just keeping order. letting them bang away, get a couple rebounds, et cetera, et cetera.
How much of a challenge does it pose to you when you have a couple of kids show up or not, they're feeling well at the last minute and down 3 that you weren't planning on?
Yeah, it is. That's kind of where, we come in and, Coach Chloe and I talk, and we're like, we're really pleased we have some versatile forwards that, can play some Ds, so we can slide those players back. So, that's a plus that way, and everyone is very, open and receptive to that. So we're grateful as coaches that we got players that, will just accept those roles. And sometimes, I had a lineup. I was working on a lineup last night. I wake up this morning, 3 different kids gone. It's like, okay.
Yep.
But no, it's fun to see them, be able to just roll with it and adjust. And so we're pleased with that. And I'm liking our offensive zone time,
Their goalie, I thought,
she had a great
half.
I agree. I was
the
even
shots
saying
that we
that on
had
the bench.
were good shots. They weren't just, pointed up shots. There were some great chances.
And as you can see, there's a big difference when we let the puck do the work for us. And again, yesterday we were a little tired with that quick turnaround, and not for lack of effort, but the legs just don't want to go.
Yep.
And then the mind isn't, the mind is tired.
So with that, how do you jack them up for the second game here? Because we're back to back with 2 really tough teams.
Well, I think that's kind of self-motivation too. I mean, the Walleye, one of the top teams in our league. We still have a second half that we got to take care of here with North Dakota. I mean, they're still in it, and those girls compete and they grind, and we got to match that intensity.
Yes, for sure.
Just that self-motivation of the next opponent is a top one in the league, and to be able to get up and down the ice with them is a positive. So we need to put a few more in the net here. I'm really pleased with our puck movement. We're looking for each other. Like I was saying before, they're letting the puck do the work for them. It's not like one person carrying it from end to end. That's going to exhaust you. Pass the puck and jump up into the play. Our D are getting involved. I mean, they're looking for each other, and confuses the defense. Confuses the opponent. They're running around chasing you. You're wearing them down. It's not like just dump it in. You work so hard to get it, and then now you got to go chase it again.
Yeah. We had one really good pass play where it was 4 quick passes getting out of the zone, which instead of a 2-on-1, I'm like, that's why you pass the puck.
Yes, and the
Give
neutral
and go
zone
is a thing.
Right on.
Yeah.
Your offensive zone entry, take care of things in the in the neutral zone, and just like you said, we don't have somebody like carrying it through the entire neutral zone. Boom, boom, boom. Their D don't know which way. Are they sliding left? Are they sliding right? And you catch them on their heels.
Right. We found a little something online here. Justin did.
Oh no.
Look what we found. You remember those?
Well, they're probably maybe worth about 95 cents.
Yeah, maybe. But still,
thank you.
We were just so impressed. So he's wondering if we could have you autograph those. We want to get them to the girls, but we are so happy that you're doing such a great job coaching.
Well, thank you.
For the girls, and I just know they're having a blast and they're playing well.
Wonderful.
And I think you're just bringing them together so nice.
Thank
we like
you.
having you in the broadcast
it's
booth
great
as
to
well.
Hear, and we appreciate the continued coverage, and it's a
We're
wonderful.
getting a lot of views. The moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas really like it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Good. Well, we'll let you get to the locker room. We're going to wrap this up for now.
Okay.
I'm going to put this back on. I'll take your headset.
All right.
Thank you very much, Coach.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Watch yourself there. All right, everybody. That's Coach Davidson. We're back on it here. We're going to let the Zamboni finish its thing. We'll put this on mute just for a minute here. We hope you're enjoying. We're not buffering too bad, and we'll be back at you in just a little bit here. Thanks, everybody. Hang tight. Okay, everybody, the girls are back on the ice. The refs are just setting up the nets. We'll go AB cam here on the nets. Don't, but how are you feeling?
Better. I feel better.
You missed the intermission interview of Shauna then, did you?
Yeah, I did. Because we were coming up. Well, the audio is really bad. You can't even hear it. It was really bad. Oh my gosh. What?
You should have grabbed your hoodie. You could have gone down the road.
Oh, I mean, my gear's in the car.
You feeling better, Lexi?
Yes.
Awesome.
Should I go get it?
Yeah, you can throw a jersey on.
She's
You're not good ready to play.
I'm not.
Or if you're gonna, you don't want to make everybody sick.
I don't know what I just I feel better. And like, apparently, we woke up stuffy too. So it's like, I don't know, because then I threw up and really made myself bad, but now I'm like better. And Mimi got me a drink and that like try to flush it out.
No medicine though?
Yeah. Now she's kind of like.
Okay.
Should I go get my helmet?
Well, if you're not sick,
Later than 6 for the last
might as well. I don't know.
3 weeks. You know, and it's like.
Can I go get my helmet and jersey from the car? Yes. Do you want to come with me? Well,
Well, looks like Fuller's feeling better, everybody. She's here.
Excellent.
She's not going to play this morning, but she's going to go down on the bench, I guess.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Good start.
Right. Got to start somewhere. So it looks like the Voyageurs are ready. Starting out 5-on-5 hockey here. Longberg, Jokinen, and McDonald. Jokinen has it. 2-on-2. Dishes to Longberg on the backhand. Longberg throws it towards the net and scores! 2-on-2 play there to make it 3-1.
Doug, I don't know how she kept it on that stick.
Yeah, on the backhand.
Yeah.
So I'm going Longberg from Jokinen and McDonald off the draw. I mean, again, so win the draw by McDonald. Over to Jokinen, 11 seconds in. And Longberg puts it in the net. Way to go, Longberg. So back now to Gross. Over to Longberg along the wall. Takes another bump right in the head. Helmet to helmet. Looks like she's all right. Picked up by North Dakota here. Sometimes it seems like Longberg's a human crash test dummy. She's always getting banged around. Taking pucks.
Yep.
Squished into the wall, a little crunch and munch. Here comes Longberg. Joking in behind. Longberg heading to the wall, into the corner. Missed the handle. Kept in by Gross. Longberg retreats to go get it behind the net. Tries the center, leaves it for Jokinen. Tries the center again. And here comes the Voyageurs, but comes back out to net for Arneson. Over to Longberg. Longberg throws it in and she's off for a change. Hammer's out. Rose, Hills, back to Hammer. Hammer throws it towards the net. Putnam on D, keeps it in the offensive zone here, taken away by Odrava. And now it pops out to center for Hills to pick it up. Hills from the slot, saved by the goalie. Sounded like that one hit the blocker. Hills again, blocked by North Dakota. And they throw it up ice where Byron's paying attention. And that's going to be icing on North Dakota with 23:11 left here in the second half. So we're going to get a face-off to the left of the North Dakota goalie here. Face-off tries to get back to Putnam. Putnam's able to keep it in the zone, but now North Dakota's going to drag it out. And that's going to be icing on North Dakota. With this face-off going to come to the right of North Dakota. Looks like Hammer on the draw with Hadrava and Rose. Back to Hills. Hills goes out to North Dakota player. Byron all day. Come on. Saved by Byron. This one by Putnam up to Rose. Rose able to get it out. She's got Hammer. Rose gains the offensive zone. Lost the handle. Here comes Rose at center, 1-on-4 now. That one just comes out to center, back to Putnam. And that should be offsides on the Voyageurs. And looks like we're going to get a face-off right in front of us here. Face-off won by North Dakota. They do the old spinorama. Throw it up ice, kept in by Strom. Olsen onto the forehand, tries to get a shot off. Crow just couldn't get the puck right on the stick. Got a piece of it. Bound out front. Olsen onto the backhand. She got pinned up by a couple of North Dakota players. Right out front here. Back around to Olsen. Makes the move. Gets denied. Now it's going to pop out to center for Strom. Feeds Quo over to Dodge. Dodge is going to chuck it in deep. North Dakota makes a move. Pesterd shot. Saved by the North Dakota goalie. Olsen got a solid shot off. Just hit a little bit too much center mass. Collision out front. North Dakota player down in a heap. Strom spinning in her own zone here. Shot over to Quo. Quo tips it, makes a move, dances the other way, rips it right in the old breadbasket. Good shot on goal there. A couple of nice moves. Face off to the right of the North Dakota goalie here. North Dakota behind their own net. Stolen away by McDonald. Trying to get out front to Jolkinen. North Dakota trying to come through with some speed. McDonald has Jolkinen. Dishes it to Jolkinen. Over to Longberg. First second of the game. What a save by the goalie. Nice tic-tac pass there. Tic-tac-toe pass. North Dakota 2-on-1. Longberg pestering shot. And right in the old breadbasket. So we're going to get a face-off to the left of Byron, who just saw her first real action of the second half. 20-21 left here. Little equipment malfunction here for the North Dakota goalie. Getting some stuff put back together. She's good. Face off to the right of Byron here. Longberg, 1-on-2, tries to split the D. And that's icing on the Voyageurs. Get that face off to the left of Byron again. Let me know what you think of the AB split cam here for having the goalie and the main camera. Get you both side by side here. McDonald on the draw, picked up by Gross. She's going to go behind her own net. She gets it around to Jokinen. Jokinen gets it in deep for McDonald. Longberg pestering. Here comes North Dakota, cross ice, bouncer. It's going to be Arneson's going to throw it up ice. Jokinen tried to tip it past the D. Now it comes over to Gross on the near wall. Up ice to Wongberg. Wongberg fed it over to the Hammer. And I think we're going to get it too many players. So bench minor here. Puck hit a player in the skate coming off the bench. So it's going to be Hodrova to serve it for too many. Justin, that's one of those too many players. It's really hard to.
It was a close one. I think one of our players already had their foot in the door.
You know, it's not like there's 6 players running around for 3 minutes. You know, it's just one of those. Shot, blocker, save Byron. And North Dakota brings it out to center. This one's going to be played by Hills, who gets it up to Rose. Oh, Rose had Hammer just trying to get to the zone. North Dakota's going to throw it up ice again picked up by Hills. Over to Hammer. Hammer tried to make a move, but it got tipped off her stick. Stolen away by Hammer. Shot. Blocked.